What's going on out there? I'm your host, Talking Face, and this could be news brought to you by Royal Family Studios. Like always, I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes, so please bear with me. Y'all remember when everyone in mainstream media said President Donald Trump was racist for saying this?
Look how much African American communities have suffered under Democratic control. To those I say the following: what do you have to lose by trying something new like Trump?
Yes, I know, that was the most racist thing I ever heard in my life. But I don't hear anyone in mainstream media talking about this interview that Joe Biden had with radio host Charlemagne the God. He said something kind of... Just watch it.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump.
It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Apparently, if you have a different mind frame and choose to vote other than Democrat, you're not black, even though you're probably black. But a lot of white liberals say racist things like this, and they don't even see it as racist. Y'all might not remember when Beto O'Rourke tweeted out after Donald Trump was making executive orders toward illegal immigration. He said, "Who the bleep do you think is working on the farms and feedlots, in the packing houses and processing plants, at a time where we are struggling to feed ourselves? Who is in the kitchen? Who is picking, preparing, serving the food we eat, and cleaning up afterwards?" Yeah, so apparently only illegal immigrants can do those jobs and only have those jobs, and they're not capable of doing anything else. But it wasn't seen as racist. And a lot of white liberals, especially in the media, try to tell black people what's racist. I'm not gonna lie, that's just backwards. I believe that I would know what is racist and what's not. But they think these things of black people if we think differently. And even they call different things racist that may not be racist. I mean, call me weird, but I just don't like white people telling me what's racist and what's not when I can clearly see for myself. They think that we're unable to take care of ourselves. If you don't believe me, Fox did this little interview on the streets with random people to see what they thought about voter suppression laws.
Would you go as far as say those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely.
Tell us how.
Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
Minority voters are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
You can always get IDs you do over the internet. Does that also make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
A lot of people have smartphones, but you might not have data.
For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or like they're not informed. I also think there's a repression of like black voting with how if you're a convicted felon, like you're not allowed to vote and everything. And when you look at swing states like Florida, that's a huge population of the like African American.
Well, that's all I have for you today. I'm your host, Talking Face. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the page. Tell your friends about us. And remember that if you're black, you have to vote Democrat. Or if you're black, you're able to think for yourselves and make your own independent choices. But I'm your host, Talking Face. Peace. Stay safe and pray it up.